A little bit of a walk. The outfit's cute.
It's probably going to depend on the edits that you want to make.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be making an outfit, and by making I mean sewing from scratch. I very impulsively purchased tickets to the Teen Vogue Fest, which is tomorrow. Today is Friday, July 24th, and it's literally tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I am a sustainable fashion designer, so this is going to be a very awesome networking event, and then also just a chance for me to do some cool stuff. The issue is I need to wear something that I've made to this event. Very much I want it to be eye-catching, but also something that I've handmade so that it can be a conversation piece while talking with people. I did sketch a whole look. I decided that that's not what I wanted to wear anymore, so I sketched a new one. This is it. So this is the new sketch that I've put together for this outfit. It's just going to be a strapless corseted top. I don't know yet if I'll add a strap though. It'll be a little short like overskirt, and then I'm going to be wearing some pants that I already have. I really want this outfit to be professional and dressy up to a point, but also very eye-catching, very me as a designer. I've somehow managed to leave every single one of my patterns at home. The only one that I did bring with me is going to be this corset pattern. I actually printed it from moodfabrics.com because you know they have free patterns on there. This is the one. I did use this already a couple times and made a free project with it, so I do know that I like it. I like the pattern pieces. It turns out exactly like I want. Though when I create it for myself, size-wise, I do often take off 2 of the pieces from the back. But this is the pattern that we'll be using for the corseted top. For the skirt, I'm gonna kind of just be DIY winging it. I did just create a sort of asymmetrical plaid skirt that looks like this for my sister. She went to see Jay-Z when he came to New York. That's kind of the vibe, but a little bit shorter because I want it to be worn on top of pants. Let's talk about the plan. Today's Friday. The event is tomorrow morning. I have to create this whole entire look today. Luckily, it's only gonna be 2 pieces. The corset will be first because I already have the pattern cut out for that. So I'm going to cut out each piece. I have some materials that I'll show you in just a second that I'll be using. It's really just scraps from the DIY that I did for my sister. And then after that is when I'll start kind of playing around with the skirt pieces. I think we can do it. It's not too bad. I don't have any boning here though with me, so I don't know if I should go buy boning or literally just make it without boning. I also don't have any regular sized eyelets grommets with me either, so I have some extra large grommets that I brought from home, and I also have this sort of trim that has button snaps on it, which I could also use. I just don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's talk about fabrics. So as I've mentioned, I have several plaid scraps here that I used for the DIY that I did for my sister. It's literally, we have a little bit of red, we have this sort of yellow with blue, I have this white and blue, we have this darker plaid which I think is really pretty. It just has like green, maroon, and red in it, and this is pretty much all that I have to work with. So this is what we're going to be trying to, oh, I also have a couple of scraps that look kind of like this, just a different blue, gray, and white plaid. So all of these are going to be the basis for this whole look. Hopefully I should have enough for each piece. The corset does have quite a few pieces. I want to say it's maybe like 5 or 6 pieces across the bodice, so that'll be interesting, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work. It's fine. For the lining portion of this project, something that I like to do as a designer is when I'm doing like muslin mock-ups or anything of that sort, I will go to the thrift store and purchase just 100% cotton sheets, bed sheets, because they have so many there. And a lot of the times you can find ones that are 100% cotton, and then just purchase them, wash them, and then use them as a lining or as a muslin. So I have some white that I guess I'll use as my lining, because this is the only fabric I have and I don't have any black. Black would be ideal, but I don't have any. So we'll be using that as the lining for the corset as well. And then really quickly before we jump into sewing, I'm going to show you guys the pants that I'll be wearing with this look. So these are them. They're like a little bit of an asymmetrical pant. It's pretty cool actually, because this side has some pleating down the side of it, and then this side has a asymmetrical flap that you kind of tie right here on the waist. So this will be the base of it. I feel like these were a really good in between of sort of a casual pant but kind of a dressy pant, and I'll be wearing either heeled flats I will be wearing heeled flats. I have about 3 different pairs. I just don't know which one I'm gonna be wearing yet, but I will be wearing heeled flats. So this will be a good combination. I want to be professional and very like quirky myself, but also like taken seriously. All right, we're gonna jump into this. It is currently 1 p.m. I'm gonna try to cut this whole corset out in the next 30 minutes because I do have to go meet a friend and then come back and sew everything together. So that's what we'll be doing for the rest of the day today. Let's jump into it.
Right, the very first step of this process is going to be for me to gather all these scraps, which is really just the top half of a bunch of button-up shirts since I used the bottom half for my previous DIY. But what I'm doing here is just cutting off the sleeves, both sleeves, for all of the remaining pieces. I think I have maybe like 4 shirts that I was cutting the sleeves off of. After cutting off all of the sleeves, it's then time to cut each one open. So I literally just cut it at the seam and then also cut off the cuff of each one. I didn't show a video because I was like super locked in, but what I ended up doing for the closure in the back of the corset was using each of the cuffs. You'll see it later on in the video, but I ended up using the cuffs of the button-up shirts to close my corset in the back, and it turned out so cute. Now these are the corset pattern pieces that I already have laid out. What I'm doing now is trying to figure out what order of the prints that I want the corset to have, because I have so many different options. I just want to see and play around with which order I like the best. The next step in this process is going to be for me to cut out all of the pattern pieces for the outer layer of the corset. So I'm just literally using those sleeves, as you can see, and that's what I'm using to cut out each of the pieces. It is probably about 5 or 6 different pieces that I ended up cutting out, but I wanted to make sure that there were no prints right next to each other. I literally just laid it on there, pinned it down with a couple pins, and then cut it out. I don't know if you guys noticed, we definitely have an outfit change here because it's getting a lot later in the day, and after I came back from seeing a friend, I changed clothes and got right to it. Finally finished cutting out each piece, and this is just them laid out. The next step would be to cut out all of the lining pieces, which is just going to be out of that plain white cotton that I showed you guys. White, I did want the pieces to be cut very specifically, so I did trace each of them with a pen and then cut them out.
Okay, it's currently, what did I say? 7:32. I just finished cutting out all of the pieces for the lining and the outer shell of the corset top. All of these needs to be sewn together. I just pulled my serger out because I also cut out all the strips that I'm going to use for the mini skirt. Like I said, I'm kind of just winging this, so I just have a bunch of the sleeve pieces. I'm going to sew all of these together in a line and then gather them after the fact. So I'm going to sew these together on my serger so that they don't fray. I'm still not sure if I'm going to machine sew these together or if I'm going to serge them together. I showed a little clip of the store that I went into the Manhattan Wardrobe Supply. That's where I went. It's on West 29th, I think. They had Wawak stuff in there, so I got some sew-through boning. That's really what I needed because I left mine at home like a dummy. This is what I'm going to use since I didn't have any boning for the corsets, but that's what we're doing now.
This moment is really where I began to lock in. I had all of the remaining sleeve pieces pinned together. That's what I was going to be using for the skirt. But after serging everything together, I literally had to kick it into high gear because I was not moving fast enough and I did not want to be sewing at 2 or 3 in the morning. So after serging everything together, I literally gathered it on my machine with like a really huge basting stitch and then attached it to those button strips that was for the waistband. Now for the corset, I did sew them regularly on my machine and then I just serged the pieces together, which made them look a lot cleaner and also made sure that they wouldn't fray when I started attaching the lining. This is the finished product, you guys. I absolutely adore the back. It might be my favorite piece, honestly. It's literally perfect. I love every single thing about this look. It came together exactly how I wanted and I was so happy with the finished product. I absolutely loved how this skirt turned out. I was going to trim it a little bit shorter just because it is an overskirt, but I absolutely loved it.
I'm finally finished. I'm sorry I had to literally lock in so hard to finish this in time. It's 1:05 a.m. So I'm going to go to bed now because I have to be up early because Brooklyn is basically an hour away from my apartment, but it's perfect. I love everything about it. I'm very happy with how it came together. The skirt, it's literally fantastic. I could not have asked for a better setup. And when I wear it tomorrow, I'm either gonna do these shoes that I got from Depop, or I'm gonna do these Mary Jane like square toe. Good morning, everybody. Let's get dressed for Teen Vogue Fest. Alrighty, I'm walking up to the place. I took the train. I had to take 2 trains because the one that I needed to be on freaking is getting maintenance, but it's fine. I made it here, a little bit of a walk. The outfit's cute. I do think maybe I should have worn my tabbies, but I'm not gonna complain because I'm already here. Pop up bagel. Who wants to go first? We can do a little assembly line. We in and out. This is Alma. Hi. This is Lauren. Met some girly quacks. We're waiting for the Teen Vogue sign.
My choice isn't to be involved in that from a production standpoint. I think is really scared.
And I remember, but yeah, I'm still like learning how to, I mean, being in the public eye is not really something that you become used to, but.
No, pitch yourself to me. We are standing around, guys. Experimentally. I got the backdrop with the big ass color. Different colors? Oh, rolls? Yeah, there's a way. See, I'm a good photo. Okay. So I do process? No, where do you get them? They are really cute, guys. The roll is not like thinking about TV shows for an edit.
That's interesting. I question is what makes the difference between a good show.
I got these chicken tenders, but they're not very good. They're pretty cold, and I think I might throw them out, but I spent $20 on them.
Be answering as wisdom. So if you have any questions, I'll be the wisdom for tonight.
Okay, everybody, I'm literally about to head back home now. It's 3:54. I've been here since 9:30. It's been a long day and I'm kind of tired, but like I had so much fun. I'll tell you guys more about it when I get back to the house. But literally I had so much fun. I made friends as soon as I got here, and we kind of spent the whole day together. We were walking around together. I met a lot of new people, cool models, cool photographers, like other styling people and just creative people, and it was very fun to do that. I didn't get any footage of it, but we went into this Aeropostale Deja Clark little panel session, and it had like a little bingo at the end, and I got bingo, so I got like an Aeropostale gift card, which is fun. So I'm gonna spend that sometime, but I'm literally about to go home now. I have to walk to the train and then train back. Overall, it's super fun day. Again, this is the outfit. People really liked the outfit. It was a hit, so that's really what we wanted to do, is for it to be a hit. But I did get to see Anok Yai and the designer of Kid Super. I saw him too, and that was really fun. And also Sadie Sink. Saw Sadie Sink, that was cool. But yeah, I'm out of here. My battery's like super low, like drained, empty, and I have to cook dinner tonight. So. And we are finally back home, everybody. I had so much fun. Actually, the food was not that good and was overpriced, but that was to be expected. I saw a couple people that I was interested in seeing. Unfortunately, Wisdom K, I wanted to see him, he was not there, but I still had a really good time with all the people that I did talk to and did network with, connect with. A lot of very creative, lovely people, and it was really awesome just to meet all these people and force myself to be an extrovert essentially, because I'm really more of an introvert. I would definitely go to another one. They were asking like people if they'd been to the Teen Vogue Summit in LA. Obviously I've never been to it, but I definitely would go based off of how this event went. Really, really fun. And I bought it very last minute, made this outfit literally last minute, but it all turned out very good. I feel like the outfit did exactly what I kind of wanted it to do. It was a bit of a conversation starter. It attracted people to me, which is always awesome. We had lots of conversations about it. It was very much like the initial spark of me explaining like how I'm a fashion designer and what I'm here for and where I live and all those cool things. I rated like a 9 out of 10. Honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you are not already subscribed. I'll see you guys in my next one. Definitely make sure to follow me on all my social medias. That will be in the description box as well. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.